Welcome. Imagine surviving an aggressive cancer, beating the odds, and ringing the victory bell.
Only to discover later that the treatment itself may have taken away your chance of starting a family.
This is the reality for many patients, and it reflects a deeply challenging situation.
I'm Wafa Al-Saadi, a Gynecologic Oncology clinical nurse specialist at the National Cancer Center,
joined by Iftikar Al-Yafei, a clinical nurse specialist in oncology care. Today, we'll explore how cancer treatments affect reproductive health
and why preserving fertility matters deeply for both men and women. We'll walk you through how treatments like chemotherapy and radiotherapy impact reproductive health, fertility preservation options for men and women, the critical role of early communication, the cultural and emotional dynamics patients face. Stay with us as we dive into stories, practical advice, and real-world challenges. You'll leave knowing what questions to ask and how to advocate for fertility preservation during cancer care. That actually reminds me, when patients face fast-moving cancers, survival is the only focus at first. But treatments like chemo and radiotherapy, while life-saving, can seriously damage reproductive health, sometimes permanently. And it doesn't just affect one gender. For men, sperm production can drop or stop entirely. For women, we see ovarian reserve shrink, egg quality change, and sometimes early menopause. These effects can happen faster than anyone expects. It's sobering how quickly things can change. A person can go from being healthy to facing infertility almost overnight, all because the treatment was necessary to save their life. That's why, for so many, surviving cancer isn't the end of the story. The struggle to preserve fertility becomes a whole new chapter, and often no one has prepared them for it. After hearing patients' stories, I realized the importance of fertility preservation. It's not just about survival, it's about life after cancer. Oncofertility connects oncology and reproductive medicine, giving patients a chance to protect their future. And it's changing the landscape for both men and women. Sperm banking is simple and quick, where men collect and freeze before treatment. For women, egg or embryo freezing is possible, but it might require hormonal stimulation and a brief delay, which isn't always feasible. So for men, sperm banking is accessible, especially when time is tight. But for women, the window to act can be incredibly narrow, making the decision even more stressful. It's a race against the clock, all while patients are processing their diagnosis. The complexity of these choices, often under intense pressure, shows how crucial early guidance really is. When you're facing high-stakes decisions, that initial advice can make all the difference. Last week, I spoke with a young man diagnosed with testicular cancer. Facing urgent chemotherapy, that's heartbreaking. How is he coping? He's staying positive, focusing on his treatment. He was overwhelmed and terrified of losing the chance to be a father, on top of everything else. I've had similar moments with women newly diagnosed with breast cancer. They're planning their futures. That's so inspiring. It really is. Then suddenly must decide about fertility in a matter of days. It's an emotional storm, fear, hope, and confusion all at once. This emotional struggle is why we need sensitive, early conversations. I completely agree. Those conversations can make all the difference. Patients are making lifelong decisions at a time when they are in shock. Our job is to support, inform, and guide. When we step in early, we help them see possibilities, not just obstacles. It transforms hopelessness into hope, showing that even in crisis, there's room for planning and dreaming. For blood cancers like leukemia, treatment starts immediately, leaving hardly any time for fertility preservation. And not every patient gets the chance to even consider it. Awareness has grown, but medical urgency, health status, and simply not knowing about fertility options still block the path for many. Plus, cultural and social factors add another level. In our region, fertility can be a sensitive topic. Some patients worry about judgment or feel embarrassed to bring it up. Creating a welcoming space matters so much. We're not just clinical guides. Absolutely, it's about building trust. Exactly, that connection is key. We're allies. It takes empathy, patience, and proactive communication to break through those barriers. Absolutely, proactive communication is key. Let's recap. First, cancer treatments can threaten fertility quickly, and often without warning. Second, Oncofertility offers medical options for hope in preserving sperm, eggs, or embryos. Third, early and sensitive communication is the lifeline for patients facing these decisions. Absolutely, it's essential. It truly is. And here's your action step. If you're a healthcare provider or a patient, start the fertility conversation early with doctors. Ask questions, share concerns, and make sure it's part of your treatment plan. Preserving life means protecting quality of life too, including the chance for parenthood in the future. At the National Cancer Center, we're committed to supporting patients beyond survival. Fertility preservation is a vital part of that journey. We want every patient to have information, options, and hope. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, take care and keep advocating for your future. Thank you, that was wonderful.
Regards, the National Center for Cancer Treatment and Research.